A man is free after spending 18 years in prison after a judge vacated his conviction in a high-profile murder case. Marvin Haynes was originally charged with the shooting of a North Minneapolis flower shop employee.
Haynes, who was 16 at the time, claimed he was home sleeping, and his alibi was supported by family members. Ken Erdahl has the story.
It was only fitting that Marvin Haynes' first steps of freedom took him directly into the arms of his family. Because despite nearly 20 years apart, he says they never left his side.
I just want to thank everybody that supported me through this whole journey. And now y'all can recognize that I'm actually innocent.
He credits his 5 sisters for helping get him to this day and through this day.
He's been here long enough. Meet him somewhere else. He's been here long enough.
After his release from Stillwater prison, Haynes returned to the Hennepin County Government Center, propelled by gratitude.
I'm blessed. It took 19 years, but it took an administration like this to recognize true justice, that's all.
We inflicted harm on Mr. Haynes and his family, and on Harry Shearer, the victim, his family, and the community.
Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty said today that Haynes was originally convicted in the 2004 murder despite no surveillance video from the flower shop, no fingerprint or DNA evidence, and no murder weapon. Instead, she says the case relied almost exclusively on eyewitness accounts, particularly from the victim's sister, who has since passed.
Mr. Haynes was younger, 50 pounds lighter, significantly shorter, had much longer hair, and a different manner of speech than the man she described to the police. One of the lead detectives in this case even testified 2 weeks ago that he had deep concerns about the lineup procedures used during this investigation. Yet his concerns were brushed aside.
Haynes says he's thankful his story wasn't brushed aside by the Great North Innocence Project, but today their lawyers said the credit goes to his family.
If you've met any of these women in recent years, you know that they were not going to rest until their brother was free.
My sister lost so much trying to fight for me to get innocence. Like, she neglected herself in the process of me getting my life back. So, I mean, words cannot describe what she means to me.
Marvina Haynes says there's only one reason why she never lost hope for her brother.
My brother always told me that the truth will prevail. And so since the age of 16, he had been keeping his faith, and he helped me with keeping my faith, because through the struggle and through the movement of trying to tell his story, for so long, folks did not listen to us.
Now that they are listening, Marvin says he simply wants to say he's grateful and can't wait to share the news with his mother.
She's in a nursing home right now. She had a stroke 3 years ago. And I asked God, all I want is just make sure my mom was able to see this and find out that I'm actually innocent. She knew I was innocent from the beginning of this process. So I just asked God from the beginning, just make sure my mom and my father be able to see this.
What would you tell your 16-year-old self if you could go back in time and talk to him?
Just continue to believe and be patient. I mean, I knew that at 16, and I tell my 16-year self, like, it's gonna happen. It happened, and it's possible. Everything is possible.
By the way, Kent Erdahl reporting there.